The dreams of my childhood years clamor for grip on the cliff of my fears. My child, come climb aboard, sit above the tire of my uncle's old Ford. Well, it's years gone now, but we'll hop in the bed on a trip to my grandpa's old shed. Let me spin you a yarn from the days of yore. Come, I'll take you back to the way it was back then. The road, it was old Poco Road, where the gravel would pop like sticks in old bones. The trees that line the way were coated with dust that we'd stir in our wake. And through the wood was a lake where the cattails and reeds were too thick for us to wade in. But man knew someone who'd let us jump off their dock if we ever wanted to swim. It's just the way the world was then. Flies and butterflies, honeysuckle on the vine. The smell of lilac reminds me of them. The trail that wove through the pine was well worn then, but now it's hard to find. The hills, they'd fall and rise, and they were etched with the roads where I would learn to drive. And in the backyard was freckled with pears and apples that lay bruised from their fall. So we'd spy a ripe one from the highest branch, and 'cause the climb was the best prize of all. At least it was back then. The creek, it would flood in the spring. We'd go 10 miles around when it got too deep. And the old wood stove, was the first thing you'd smell when you stepped in from the cold. And when the day turned to drink, well, the stories we'd hear would prick up my childhood ears. Bullshit tales of bears and snakes that were too wondrous not to